Was all this your idea?
Yeah.
Very demented.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joe from MasterChef, and I'm here to play Suck It Up. It's like never have I ever, but everything I have done, never have I ever been critical of my kids' cooking. I have to eat one of these candies. As the questions get harder, the candy gets more sour. Oh, what is that? Whoever makes these should be fired. Let's do this. Never have I ever taken home leftovers from MasterChef. No, I've never have, ever.
I love the soda bread.
Thank you, sir.
It has a depth of flavor. Every ingredient makes sense. And I would like to, on a rainy day, eat that whole bowl.
No, I'd take home usually I'll eat it, or I've taken a plate off the set and brought it into my dressing room and finished it. That was really good. But taken back to my house, no. Never have I ever eaten at Olive Garden. I have eaten at Olive Garden. I was really interested in the all-you-can-eat breadsticks, salads, and soup once, and I went by myself, and I ate at Olive Garden, and it wasn't very good. Shall I eat one of these? Sour, familiar, nothing too interesting. I've only been to Olive Garden maybe twice. It was equally bad both times. Darden's probably gonna want to buy my restaurant company. I just f***ing blew that deal. Anyway, go ahead. Never have I ever been critical of my kids' cooking. We have a genetic cooking problem in our house. Now, as you know, children genetically are only half made of your DNA. The other half of them is composed of another person's DNA, in this case, a woman named Dina, who really doesn't consider salt to be an ingredient in the kitchen, i.e. there could be a kitchen with no salt in it at all. So this brings us to the point that I think some of my children have genetically been infected by this disease. So yes, I have criticized my my children's food.
Not only am I advising you to step up your cooking game, I'm also advising you to have a little respect.
So the other side of that, one of my children is here, Ethan. He's the least effective of them all. He's the one that has probably more of my DNA. So sometimes, and this is kind of like passive aggressive, when I cook and Dina's in the kitchen, I oversalt to compensate for her lack of salting, just in general. To the point where you can throw the food away, but it's just like the big F you. Sorry. What are these? Japanese? What are these? Woo! I like that in a very kind of sadistic, lemony way. This makes me want to have vodka. Never have I ever gotten sick from something I ate while judging. No, this is not true. I have gotten sick.
Is it raw?
It is raw.
I've gotten sick, physically sick, from contaminated raw fish.
One dish stood out as appalling. One home-cooked plated raw fish.
Where I violently vomited all over my dressing room for 3 hours and couldn't finish the day of shooting. And then once I was emotionally or maybe psychologically sickened by the fact that I had eaten mac and cheese made with this lady's breast milk.
I am making baked macaroni and cheese with a major twist.
And what's the twist?
Breast milk.
Which is really a borderline thing that if adult human beings should consume other human beings' breast milk is borderline. I'm not really sure ethically where I stand on it. Probably against it, so twice. It was a contestant who he made what do you call it? Hillbilly sushi. So he had rattlesnakes and alligators, and it wasn't real fish. It was nasty swamp animals sushi. And I got totally sick. Whoa. People actually buy this stuff and want to eat it? It's one of those things that's definitely not pleasurable. It's like sour grapes. kind of afraid of these. If it goes up from here, then I'm kind of afraid of these. And this last one, it looks like someone like in your kitchens related to the Unabomber made this. Never have I ever felt bad after giving a bad review.
You know what it is? It's garbage is what it is. What you did on that dish is inappropriate and ultimately kind of disgusting.
Well, I mean, you're talking about judging. We don't review contestants. I'm a judge. The show's called MasterChef. We judge their cooking. There has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. So I need to be critical. We're searching for the best home cook in America. So criticizing someone's food is part and parcel for my job and what I do. Have I ever felt bad? I think that sometimes, like, if I can give a nasty review to someone who really cooks bad food and is also, like, presumptuous and obnoxious.
You don't have to eat it, really. You don't.
I'm a judge here, so why don't you let me figure out what I have to do and what I don't have to do.
Then it's very, very easy for me to do that. Where it gets more difficult is, like, you know, sweet little housewife from Minnesota comes in with some sort of like the German beer cheese soup. It was one of the most disgusting things I ever ate. And it was so bad, I responded appropriately, and I might have insulted her personally.
This is a great example of what garbage is. If you're gonna serve us crap like that, then you're really wasting our time. And you guys think about what we're here to do at this point in the competition. Jennifer, that is really disappointing. You were on a great trajectory, and I don't know where that leaves you, quite frankly.
And I did feel bad because I shouldn't insult middle-aged housewives from the Midwest. So I guess I have to eat one of these. Is there a flavor that's better? Maybe the blue one. It'll be icy blue. I'm thinking icy blue. Oh, what is that? That's like alive. I feel more alive than I did before I ate that. Are there people who actually like this stuff? Do you like this? Is all this your idea?
Yes.
Very demented.
Thank you.
Well, once you get out past the outer coating, there's a little bit more sugar, and then this one gets like kindler and gentler once you get inside. It's probably like your personality. I mean, being that you invented this, something has to reflect, so you're probably maybe a little bit sour and like hard to get through in the beginning, but then once you lick through the outside sourness, it gets to like a much sweeter, kinder kind of candy.
You know, that's actually pretty good. I'm a Cancer. I'm a crab.
Never have I ever didn't like something my mom cooked.
Please turn around and welcome best-selling cookbook author and restaurateur, Mama.
So that would never, have I never disliked something? No, of course I've disliked things. My mom, she overcooks things all the time. I mean, like, even though she's like a professional chef, it doesn't mean that everything she cooks is perfect.
My mom came from New York and from Italy. They asked me, what is the standard of pasta? And I said, there's only one standard, it's my mother.
And she has like this kind of way of cooking where like she cooks like a lot of different things and then takes like warm, semi-clean dish rags, damp, and covers them so they kind of stay warm on the counter. You ever see that technique? Like, you know, like to keep like the humidity and warmth in, and then like everything kind of gets a little bit overcooked and steamed, and then maybe even the worst case scenario picks up a little bit of stink from the dish rag that has been laid over it.
Ah, very nice.
It's not a good scene. I mean, I've told her, like, if she overcooks a steak, I tell her, I said, Mom, this is overcooked. This is gross. Like, I can't eat this like this. Make me something else. Come on, Ma. Do it right. Or do it twice. Why does it have to be so big? Can I bite it in half? You wouldn't recommend biting it? Don't do it. Should I really be afraid? Is this gonna be that bad?
I'm scared.
I'm kind of nervous. Aside from the flavor being gross, why not make it like a good flavor at least? It tastes like shit. No, I'm gonna finish it. It tastes like every liquid brown substitute, sugar substitute you've ever had. You know, like bad agave, bad molasses, bad cane, brown sugar, nasty all mixed together, covered by some sort of a tartaric acid. I happen to know what tartaric acid tastes like because I'm a winemaker, and we use tartaric acid to acidulate wines. It's not even the sourness or the aggressiveness of it, it's just the taste is terrible. Whoever makes these should be fired. Not worth it. But I think that sour, or the ability to tolerate sour, is something that comes with life experience. And being an adult professional wine taster, and I've done this my whole life, tasting acidity and tartness is something that my palate is used to. So I think that I have a unique advantage amongst you children. Delish, thanks so much for having me. It's been a sour experience. But for a sweeter experience, you can tune in to MasterChef on Fox Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. We will be looking for America's next MasterChef. See you there.